Pull up a stool and pour yourself a pint as you're about to join three intrepid drinkers, Kevin, Justin, and Mark, as they embark on another Beertastic Voyage.
Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Beertastic Voyage. My name's Kevin.
I'm the Sax Kitten.
Transmitido en español, SAP, pues número uno.
Well, yeah, I figured since this is the first episode of year 3, we would just go off the bat.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
Yep.
Year 3, woo! High fives.
Absolutely.
High fives.
We celebrated year 3 with the second part of, the second part, I couldn't reach Mark. The second part of 27A.
Oh, okay.
So it was badass.
Well, happy anniversary, boys. What is this? Is this the paper anniversary or something like that?
I don't know.
No, well, that's the first year.
Oh.
After that, I know nothing.
Okay.
It's also
maybe it's the leather one.
It's also National Beer Lovers Day or some bullshit my dad texted me.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I
Wizard
don't trust
posted
any
something
of those
about that.
national anything days.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's National, Pinky Ring Day, and, there's all sorts of
exactly.
shit.
Anyway, we're going to be drinking some beers that are from Superfan Jack, and they are from Pipe Dream Brewing out of Londonderry, New Hampshire.
Yes.
So, looking forward to that. We've got some interesting ones. There's a strawberry blonde, what is this? A funky boysenberry, and then we've got an American stout. So, they should be pretty good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We haven't recorded down here in Studio 1A in forever.
No, it's been a really long time.
Yeah, it's definitely been a minute. It's been a busy summer. And,
we can talk about how the hot dog beer. Yeah.
No, that's true.
You want to say that a little bit to the end?
Yeah, that's a teaser for those of you who aren't aware.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
All right, we're going to start off with the Strawberry Blonde. And the Strawberry Blonde comes in at 5.6% ABV. And it's got a thick as hell ass on the can there.
Yeah, getting tattooed with a strawberry.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't realize that was an ass. I thought it was like a bicep. Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely an ass.
Yeah. Is it wearing underwear?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a thong.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just a shadow.
There's a thong. So, definitely golden color.
Somebody call Millie.
Yeah, it's, whoa. Holy Christ. I got the end of the can.
Yeah.
And there is a ridiculous amount of sediment in the bottom. It's definitely yeast.
Definitely had that yeasty smell when you open it up.
I mean, there's even a noticeable difference in the clarity between Kevin's pour and mine.
Yeah, and that was pour 1, pour 2, and pour 3.
Yeah, mine was the third one. I dumped the can in there because, can condition's not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it is in Allagash, apparently, but the aroma is, it's definitely a strawberry. Strawberry, and for me, strawberry and yeast is what I get.
Yeah. No, it definitely comes across as a blonde ale. It's got the strawberry in the aroma. There's a little bit of I want to say hotness in the back of it. Maybe
I think it's an astringency.
Yeah. But it comes across almost like you would if it had that hot fusel alcohol feel a little bit. I get that.
Yeah.
I'm getting that same result in the back of my throat right now.
I think it's a combo of the hops and strawberries.
Yeah.
That's what I would probably talk to. And I don't tell you what
attribute it to.
Yeah.
I think it's a little unpleasant in the finish. But I'm also not super big on strawberries, so.
Yeah. It's not as, I want it to be drier. I kind of want it. Yeah, I think it finishes pretty sweet.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. I feel like this is one of those things where my taste buds are attuned to not real strawberry.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I don't know. I guess I think of strawberry and I think of
There's nuance in this flavor. I don't understand it.
Yeah. No, you kind of
every Thanksgiving at my house.
I kind of think of you almost think of strawberry you would get on top of ice cream. Just strawberries and sugar and
or the hard candies.
That fake really
or Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, or in jam or something.
The little hard candies that are wrapped up in foil that look like a strawberry.
I love those things.
Yeah, I love those things too.
I'm a huge fan of all the old people candies. I love Werther's Originals. I will eat an entire bag of Werther's Originals and just be laying there and drooling because they just generate so much spit in your mouth. But they're delicious.
What's the name of this fella?
This is just strawberry blonde. I don't think it has any other name to it.
Oh, okay.
But
and
it's all right.
yeah, and
My favorite thing
I
we've
tried
ever had,
to
though.
see if I could find like some quick information about the brewery's history, and their website really just goes into like the staff members. It doesn't talk about the brewery at all.
Right.
So let's make one up.
This is George.
Well, not even that. I'm going to say pipe dream. I'm going to guess, and they're in New Hampshire. I'm going to guess they like automatic weapons, and they really like to smoke weed. Those two things.
I think one of the co-founders is a former Marine, so
Okay.
I feel like I'm super accurate.
I
Right
don't think you're wrong on those. I would say that one. Let's go out a really wild guess. I'm going to say there's two guys. One of them probably started homebrewing. The other one really liked it and helped them out.
Yeah.
And then they said we should start a brewery.
They probably bet in college.
Right. It would be a pipe dream for us to do this for a living. And then they started the brewery, so they decided to call it Pipe Dream. I don't know them. I don't know their story. I've
Yeah.
never even heard of the name before today. And I'm not saying this to be like a prick to them.
Yeah.
Because God bless you, because you're doing something that I'm not doing and couldn't do. But I'm going to go on like that's probably the story.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're more just collaborating. That's how I think almost every brewery gets started. Like, generally speaking, like
Yeah.
portions of that are true for almost every single brewery.
So, in that same vein, I was listening to another podcast
we should
the other day.
yeah, go ahead and finish.
All right, that Hallmark released their list of holiday movies for the upcoming
Oh,
season.
the 800
There's 40.
Hallmark originals.
Yeah, the 40 Hallmark originals.
The grand total cost them $800 to throw a pack of cigarettes.
The podcast I was listening to, they literally did a whole segment on. I'm going to read you the name of the. I'm going to read you the title, and you tell me the plot
Tremendous.
from this title, and let's see if we can guess it right. I feel like that was that it was in that spirit.
Yes.
That I made those lists.
We're going to steal that idea.
We should.
I'm going to get beer names, and we are going to try to guess styles.
I love that idea. As long as it doesn't have the name in it, like.
Oh, that's fine. I was thinking that we could make like a Mad Lib type game where like
We'll do that in between sessions and do it for the next episode.
Yeah, that's a fantastic idea.
I like that.
What were you going to say? You let him go. You were going to say something.
no, the Mad Lib thing.
Oh, that's what you were going to say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Like I didn't. Sorry, I didn't know that was a new thing you were building upon. What I said.
So, coming back to it, I do like the strawberry taste. I think I agree with you that the sweetness is there. I would like it to be a little bit drier. I think would enjoy it as well. But there is that astringency in the back end of it that takes away from it, that doesn't let it be as clean as I wish it was.
If it did, I don't think the sweetness would be as off-putting if it didn't have that astringency. Because it goes sweet and then you go, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was going to say.
If it was just a dessert beer, then it'd be fine. But
Yeah.
that astringency kind of throws a wrench in it.
Yeah, because when we all agree that it's astringent in the back, and to say that it finishes sweet is kind of an oxymoron there. But right before it gets astringent, it's syrupy.
Yeah.
Again, we're describing this, at least I am, fairly negatively. And I don't dislike it as much as I am confused by that particular portion.
But I think for me, I think it's going to be a pint in there. I would have one. I think it'd be a really cool piece to have as part of a flight. But I'm not going to go back to the second one.
Yeah, I'm gonna second the pint. I don't really think that I would have more than one of these, but I think that it's a pretty good strawberry beer. I think it has really good, legitimate strawberry flavor, which is not a easy thing
Didn't
to
you
pull
say it
off.
had something like 400 pounds of strawberry in the batch?
Yeah, I mean,
not that we know how big the batch is.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there's somewhere around 5 barrels or 10 barrels, just because that seems to be like an average for a larger brewery. They could be smaller. I can't imagine they're bigger than that, and they on 400 pounds of strawberries did this. 10 even seems like a stretch.
Yeah.
I would say 5 to 7.
I think that's a fair estimate. Mark, what's your feelings on this one? What give it a rate?
Yeah, no, it's a hat trick. The pint would
Pint as well?
be my max. I think in the tasting flat, it'd be like, wow, that's really good strawberry flavor. And I'd finish the tasting and whatnot. But if I had it in the tasting, I don't think I'd go for the pint. But
But if you
I'll
saw this
finish
on the
the pint.
board and
Yeah.
you had a pint of it, you wouldn't be like, nah, I'm passing on this one.
right.
It's a quick question. I'm not going to muppet this because of the epic amount of yeast chunks. You're going to muppet it? Okay, word up. Go ahead. I'm afraid I'm going to throw up because of my whole like texture thing. If I catch one of those in the back of the throat, like,
Yeah, there was some chunkiness in there.
yes, I told you.
I think it's in my teeth.
You can see it. The tulip glass I had was basically acting like a conical.
Yeah.
Like it just collected at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it until Kevin threw it back.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I saw the flakes.
I didn't think I was looking over. I'm like, oh, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. And then I felt it hit my teeth, and I was like, oh, wow, that's significant. All right, so let's go to the second one here. It's called Funk Yo Boysenberry, which I believe it has to be said that way because there's a image of a guy in clearly a.
He's a pimp.
Yeah,
it's clearly
straight up a pimp. He's got the cane. He's got the jacket. And
what does the dog's tag say? Does that say
blue? BLU.
BLU. You're my boy, Blue.
I would imagine so, and he has blue shades on, so that's pretty cool. And then
that guy's head is. Really
and then the
little.
guy next to him is basically every guy at a brewery.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Or Duck Dynasty.
That's possible too.
50-50 shots.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you hate gays? Duck Dynasty.
Are you down with gays? Okay.
Brewery. Yeah.
A bright wild.
Are you a former
golden
football
ale
star?
aged on tart boysenberries?
I have a quick question. Is there any boysenberries that are tart? Like, is there like sweet boysenberries chilling out somewhere?
I mean, the Romneys have proven to me that there are such a thing as not tart blackberries.
You're broken though.
No, those blackberries are not tart.
You and I are. It's hard for me to tell because you and I have such a high tolerance for like sour and tart because we decided to drink Checkpoint Charlie like it was Bud Light.
I'm sad that I can't get that at Swiftway anymore.
Why? Oh, you can get it at Dave's.
Yeah, but Dave's isn't on my way to your house.
Oh, true.
Or Kevin's house.
That's very true. Some forethought, some planning.
It's got that beautiful rose,
Yeah, it's got
color.
right.
Look, I'll tell you, man. I'm a sucker
the
for
pinkish
those
foam.
colors. Yeah.
Ooh, it's got not only some tartness to it, a little funk action.
Yeah. Well, it says it's supposed to be funky, so
Yeah, I mean,
it's wild ale.
Oh shit, cool.
It smells like one of my it smells like one of the cheeses that Amy and I will get when we have a cheese dinner.
Dude, this would be dope with cheese.
No, for sure.
This beer would be great with cheese.
For me, the aroma smells like one of my socks after golf, but I stepped in a blackberry bush.
I don't get much blackberry, honestly. I get
It's boysenberry,
Yeah.
but I get the.
I don't get a lot of yeah. Well, I mean, it smells sour, but
Yeah.
I think that's because it's a funky beer. I don't know if that's because of the fruit.
Yeah, no, I was going to say if it was in an opaque glass and I smelled it, I would go, "Oh, this is Brett beer."
No, I love this. This is really good.
Oh man, this is absolutely killer.
This is just nice little bit of funk in there, nice little bit of tartness to it, and I'm enjoying this one.
I can almost how when you eat. I know it's not a blackberry. How you eat? I've never eaten a boysenberry, so I can't say. But when you eat a blackberry and you get the seeds, like in your mouth, I can almost.
That's not seeds. That's just yeast.
No, not in this case, thankfully. But I get that sensation. That's how good the fruit is. Like my brain just is adding that into it because of how high quality the fruit flavor is.
Like the cheese flavor in our nacho beer.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Now this is a really nice, simple soured beer that I say simple, but in saying that, like, it really just there's one layer of sour, one layer of like funk to it. It's not like super complex or really deep to it, but I think it tastes really good.
Yeah, I get it's on the front of the palate when you drink it. I get the kind of the funk part, like the barnyardy.
Yeah.
But then that like lactic tartness comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cleans the palate really nicely.
No, it's very easy drinking. I like it.
Yeah, and this is one that I kind of wish we had another one or two that weren't in cans that would age up a little bit. That might get kind of creative.
Be interesting.
But you know what? How it is, this is great, and I will say, I don't know if I mentioned it the last time that we recorded, actually down here, but
what was that, like 4 months ago?
something like
It
that.
feels like it.
So I got a chance. I went down to Maryland for a wedding, and went to Eastern Shore Brewing Company.
Okay.
And their selection I wasn't super excited about. Some of the beers were okay, but they did have the one sour on the board that was a very similar color to this. And in that kind of sticky, East Coast summer heat, it was really nice to be sitting outside drinking that. And,
Yeah, I bet.
hit the spot, and I can't remember exactly what was in it, but it was almost the same color.
Let's, I remember it was last weekend or 2 weeks
I
ago.
know I got you guys stickers from it.
Yes. Last weekend or 2 weeks ago, I finally opened the other can of Redshift that's been in my fridge from Finback for forever.
Right.
I was drinking that with dinner.
I dropped that off, yeah.
Yeah, I handed it to Amy, and I was like, taste this. She was like, ooh. I'm like, I know. It tastes like Hawaiian Punch, right?
That is a damn good beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
This is, like, it's kind of a sipping beer, because it does have some serious tartness to it. Like, it's really, really good, but it makes me funny.
It's also very highly carbonated.
Yeah, which I'm down with. I like that. It gives you...
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it also, like, the level of carbonation also prevents me from drinking it quickly.
Hasn't prevented me from drinking it quickly.
You normally like the slowest among the group, and you're like rocking that.
But this one, I'm like, this is really good. I really like the sensation of that tartness with the effervescence that comes through. That kind of makes it dance all over my mouth. So, I'm going to go out and rate this one, and I'm going to give this one a growler, because I want to just keep drinking this beer, and probably to the point where I would make myself sick with it. I feel like after I could have 3 and be really good, and I would start drinking that 4th one and probably get an upset stomach, but I would still drink it anyway.
Yeah, that's like the golden Oreos you left at my house that I was going to have 3 of, and I literally ate the entire package by myself in one setting.
Yeah, I left you the Oreos, and I think I left you something else too.
Then you also left me the latte Oreos.
Yeah, did you like those?
The thin ones, which Steph said were disgusting. So I went, okay, I'll try it. Thinking I wouldn't like it because I don't like coffee. No, they were very good. They were chocolate Oreos. I didn't even get coffee. I ate that whole package the following night.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Listen,
my colon thanks you.
What's that?
My colon thanks you. That's part of the reason I was late.
Hey, happens to the best of us.
That's why I was up at 3 a.m.
Justin's colon?
Yeah.
No.
Justin's colon.
No, my colon decided to finally evacuate.
All right. That's going to turn it into a really old man podcast. We just started talking about. All right.
So let me tell you about my precise.
Oh, my hip.
I'm gonna
Tell you about my gout.
Let's have more of these beers. I'm gonna second the growler.
I think it's just the right spot.
It's pretty. I want to give it a keg because I like it that much, but there's no way I could have this on demand.
Yeah.
The style of beer won't allow it.
But I will tell you, this one, if this was like a brewery that I went by and was hanging out and drinking at, I could easily see myself having one of these each time I went down there.
Oh, definitely, but I am gonna cap it at the bottom just because of the effervescence of it after the second class. I'm gonna need a break until I belch some of that carbon dioxide out.
I think that's an absolutely fair assessment. I am going to ask you to pass the water down here, though, because I want to clean the glass out a little bit before we switch over to the stout. And I'm sorry I keep banging the table, Justin.
What are you going to do? 3 years and I'm used to it. And now I don't need more.
I'm out of practice, I'm sorry.
That's right. Let's do that, too. So, let's give the palates a little bit of a rest, and we can talk a little bit about our hot dog beer.
So, yeah, tell me, I still haven't gotten a chance to try this thing, and I don't think I ever will because I think it's all gone, right?
No, it's not.
I have probably maybe a half gallon of it.
Yeah. There was a hot dog beer.
NHC 2020.
Right.
And then there was another one. There was something else that you guys made I don't think I tried either. Usually I try at least one glass of whatever you guys make. But.
Well, the nacho you didn't have either because that was the Firkin.
It was in the Firkin.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So to catch anybody up who hasn't been paying attention, we've been on a kick where apparently we make ridiculous things into beer. Not that nacho beer is that weird. Tortilla chips and beer is definitely not weird, but straight up making a nacho beer is probably a little strange. And we did that, and people loved it. And then our good friend Dr. Beer, Peter Tripp, had to go and make reference to a hot dog water goza, and here Mark over here had to have the lovely idea of
What'd you call me?
Herr Mark.
Hair?
Yeah, it means Mister in German.
Okay.
So you are German.
Only half.
Well, enough.
And that was not one of the German words my mother ever used.
Oh, okay. Can't imagine. Anyway, we basically gave ourselves the challenge of making a beer that tasted like a hot dog. And we did it.
And to serve it to unsuspecting
Victims.
Well, unsuspecting is a little strange. You were dressed up like you were going to sell them fucking snake oil, and you had a bottle with the beer in it with hot dogs shoved in there.
Yeah.
It was so we had to go out of our way to basically say that there was no hot dogs in the beer.
Yeah.
For both reasons of health and general vegan consciousness.
No one wants botulism in their beer.
Yeah, it would be listeria this time, but yes,
Same thing.
no one wants to die shitting to death. So I think it was a success in all the wrong ways.
All the wrong ways.
Well,
What do you mean all the wrong ways?
I got to taste it in the fermenter, and in the fermenter, it legit tastes like a hot dog, for sure. A dirty water soubrette type situation.
Okay.
The problem was it didn't go away.
What, like when you finish the hot dog, the flavor goes away?
Well, if you eat it with a bun,
Yeah.
the bun
Okay.
will take some of that out of your mouth.
Okay, yeah.
We're obviously going Sam's bun here. I'm on, I'm on the Coney Island thing. I'm not dipping a bun in my...
Snap it, put it in the water, shove it in your face, Joey Chestnut style.
Right. So, I
mustard belt.
I have referenced that while talking to my daughter.
What? Mustard belt?
The
Dipping in water.
dipping the water.
Right.
So it's
I remember that. So, when I talked to Mark about it, I was like, what did we do? I think my words were, we flew too close to the sun on this one.
I was like, no.
It's too on the nose. So, and we got the flavor in there by putting the spices from a hot dog into the beer.
Okay.
And boil. That's how we pulled that off.
I was going to say, you didn't actually
Justin
boil
didn't
hot
want
dog.
to add any pink salt to it.
Well, no, I said it didn't need it. It was very... I found it
Did you
fairly
say pink salt or pig salt?
pink.
Pink.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sodium nitrate.
The canning
Okay,
salt. Yeah.
gotcha.
No, I felt like it was actually had a fairly decent salt factor to it. Or
Okay.
if it didn't, I would have put it in there. I didn't care. So to resolve this, we decided to put mustard seed tincture in it, which I think we were going to do anyway, to give it that whole mustard flavor.
Right.
Nothing over the top, a hint of mustard. And then Mark had the brilliant idea of doing a horseradish tincture and adding that as well.
Right.
So what that provided was not any flavor of horseradish or spiciness, just enough
It was
to
a cleansing
just
action on the
wash
palate.
that hot dog water off your fucking tongue.
And made
God.
it drinkable, huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
it made it way better. I still can't drink it. I think it is an abomination to man. I do not like it. I think it tastes exactly what we were going for, and I feel like we did a great job. I just never want it in my house again.
I remember that there was I want to say there was an ad on TV a while
Yeah, it was
back.
for Buffalo Wild Wings.
Was it? Yeah.
The bratwurst? Yeah.
And he was like friends with the weird brewery guy. And,
Yeah.
And like it basically, it was making fun of all the brewers. Now I realize like I know like a dozen guys that would absolutely be that guy.
Yeah, no. While we were making that beer, I was like, we've become the stereotype from that television commercial.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one that remembered that. But yeah, I do want to try it just for the sake of being able to say that I've tried that. And every time you talked about the entire name, I just remembered the Wacky Wild Arm Flailing Inflatable Tube Man Warehouse Report. And so,
Do we have any pictures of you in your fucking getup? So the crazy
I
thing
don't
was,
think there's any like
that was
other than like the group shots.
that
I
was a
don't
missed
think so.
opportunity.
did you have a watch fob across your
No, I
chest?
didn't.
He was legit wearing the suit from his wedding,
Okay.
vest and all.
Okay.
And no jacket.
Okay.
Well, yeah, sorry, no jacket. Yeah, you're right. But they had the vest on.
You should have just. All you needed was the watch fob and then some arm garters. And
we should have hung. We should have hung.
I
that
rolled the
bottle-
sleeves up. I
Okay.
didn't have the garters though.
We should have hung your that bottle from your neck though. The clear flip top with the beer and hot dog shoved in it. We had that. We should have hung that from your neck.
And you got
Flavor Flav style.
fast talking in a mid-Atlantic accent.
Yeah.
We did sell
right
that
up
shit
and-
hard though. We sold it hard. I mean, Craft Classic is like just drunk white people everywhere, basically.
Yeah.
So towards the end, people are like, "What's the last beer you have?" I'm like, Here you go, hot dogs. But a lot of people, I would go.
Oh yeah, I was selling it hard on people. Like, what do you got? I'm like, do you like hot dogs? They're like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, do you like hot dogs? Yes.
Okay,
Drink this.
Got your
There
thing.
you go.
Got your thing.
They taste it. I'm like, it tastes like hot dogs, right? Like, yeah, it does.
Like, it sure does. Pour it at mine. I'm like this. And they were like, I don't want to offend you and dump it out. I'm like, it's not in my keg anymore. Mission accomplished.
There was one guy that came back for like thirds.
Yeah.
There's always. First off,
that guy
no
got
matter
taken
what
to the
weird ass beer anybody makes, there's always that one weird ass human being at any beer festival that will like it, and I think actually does like it. And then there's usually the one guy that likes it just because he can't fucking taste anything. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, Mom's here.
Shh, be quiet.
Quiet. So are your palates now
Yes.
reprieved? Feel
My palate's having like PTSD thinking about the hot dog beer, but I think I can move on.
So the last one from Pipe Dream here is an American Stout, and it's got a very America can going on. It's got the the flag overlaid against the brewery background in black and white, and I'm pretty sure it says these colors don't run somewhere on the can, and might have the Punisher logo somewhere. I don't know.
It says rich,
With a
dark,
blue line in it.
creamy, full flavored
No,
stout.
this one has the red and the blue. They support everybody.
Badass. This is a cool can.
And I saw something like that floating around on the internet somewhere, and they have one for every emergency type of personnel, whatever line you want to put it in there, and then, but the way it had it was for all of them, like in the same one. So I'm like, oh,
Was it a
it's
rainbow?
the Gay Pride Punisher? Is that what this is? I'm like, because I'm pretty certain that half the people that put this thing on their truck would be very upset if we said it was the Gay Pride Punisher.
That's pretty funny. I feel like I need to get a cutting board of the Gay Pride Punisher now.
Which, by the way, that would be a hysterical comic book read.
Yes.
What is this? I'm the Gay Pride Punisher?
Ooh.
You would fabulously kick the shit out of everybody.
Yes. Well.
Or she. Or however
he
they identify.
punished people for having gay pride, depending upon how you want to
Yeah,
handle it.
that's right.
Or they, however they identify. I don't want to put them into a box like that.
Z and Zim.
Well, I can tell you the stout has pretty fantastic chocolate-like, cacao nib-like notes to
Yep.
it on the nose.
And this one's going to kick in at 10% ABV.
Solid.
Nice, solid, hearty stout.
Should drink this at 6 o'clock in the morning before my round.
You might play better. Loosen up a
I
little.
definitely would have. That's interesting.
I'm down.
Pretty good. It's
It's very coffee-like.
yeah, it's but yeah, I don't drink coffee well enough to like describe the type of coffee, but it's just chocolatey enough for me
Yeah.
that I like it.
No,
Not chocolatey enough for the milk to turn chocolate.
No, it's got it. You're right. It has a good chocolate layer. It has a good chocolate layer to it. It's almost Hershey's chocolate syrup chocolate, not like a dark chocolate. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very.
Okay,
it's a
I
very
can see
sweet
that
chocolate,
too.
Yeah.
It's also nowhere near as bitter as I expected it to be.
Me
Yeah.
either.
I think it might even benefit a little bit from a little bit of bitterness in there,
I would agree with that.
but I'm definitely down with this, and this is a beer I'd be drinking.
It's also, I mean, again, it's an American stout, but I mean, it's again nitpicky. It's just the judge of me looks at it. I think like color-wise, it's on the lighter edge, and it's clear as shit too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be okay. I think it would fall within range for the color.
Head retention is poor.
Well, so we just dumped a boysenberry in there. I don't know what's clinging to my glass anymore.
There was water in there.
The head retention is poor.
I really
Also,
do like the aroma to it, though.
I'm out!
The aroma is
Ow.
fantastic. That's
Yeah.
my favorite. When I first smelled it, I was like, "Oh yeah." I mean, the flavor's very good. It's just the aroma was so good that it sort of set me up.
Yeah. No, I
For a
think,
failure.
Not exactly failure. I wouldn't go that far.
it did set high expectations, though.
Yes.
If I was judging it, I would if I was judging it as a beer judge, I would treat it differently. I'm not certified, official, whatever, Cuba-ness. I don't have a name badge or anything.
The good news is that Justin hasn't slit his wrist yet after taking the tasting exam again 2 weeks
Oh
ago.
yeah, we can talk about that later too.
Okay. But yeah, this is tasty. I can get behind this. I think this is a really solid American stout. It though could benefit from a little bit of more hop in there, something to add a little bit of bite.
It needs some front end bitterness, I think.
Yeah, it definitely needs some more bitterness.
Yeah,
it's rather sweet for an American stout.
Yeah, I would like to see, as an American stout, I was kind of expecting to have the more bitter or to have a hoppier version there.
Even more roast.
Yeah,
would
a darker, a sharper roast would create that.
That would make it more of a foreign extra stout, though.
I mean, for me,
so if the sweetness stayed, yes.
To make it just, I don't care. I don't know what the classification would be, but to me, to make it magical would be to add some kind of like a Fuggles or something.
Fuggles.
To kind of create that little bit of a earthy bite to it to kind of cut through it, but not become sharp.
Yeah.
I would really enjoy that. I don't know what you would call it then. It would probably just go more to an English stout than an American stout, but that's just my own.
Depends on the bitterness level you get to.
Yeah. But
I'd like to make some kind of play on the Fraggle Rock theme song, but I can't recall enough of it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Duly noted. I appreciate your effort.
Okay, we'll research that one later.
Yeah, we'll come back with that later. That's going to be a side thing we throw up on Spotify. My rating on this is going to be a bomber, and I actually I really enjoy it, but that is basically the most I could drink out of it based on the level of sweetness. It kind of has like a cream and sugar thing going on for me. The more I think about it, what I think cream and sugar and coffee is like is what I think this is. I've never had cream and sugar and coffee because, as we've discussed, the only time I've ever really drank coffee was after I was blitzkrieged from the 21st anniversary of Brickhouse.
Yeah. It kind of to me, it tastes almost more like the nitro cold brew with a little bit of sugar in there.
Okay.
Which creates that similar kind of mouthfeel to cream.
Yeah.
But doesn't add the body to it that cream does in coffee. I think it's, even though I really like it, as I'm getting down towards the end of it, it's starting to stick to me a little bit more, so I think I'm going to stick with a pint on this one. But a very enjoyable pint.
I'm going to agree with Justin and go for the bomber on it. Like, if my mom is visiting, or if it's the end of like a long week at work, I'm drinking that bomber.
Yeah. No, I would be down with this, and I think it'd be good to mix in with whatever I'm cooking. I'd love to have it with a steak.
Breaking news as I scroll through my my Facebook feed. Blue Point Cast Festival, April 18th, 2020.
Mark your calendar, set up our Perkin. Let's go.
Fortunately for us, Perkins are basically the only option. So yeah, we as we talked about earlier, or a couple minutes ago, we did both Mark and I took the tasting exam again.
Oh, Mark, you took it too?
Yes.
I didn't realize you retook it. Oh.
Yes. Andrew literally twisted my arm.
I was going to say, did he stand behind you with like a hatchet or a gun and just be like, "You will taste these"?
No, I don't even remember where the hell we were. He was like, "Mark, let me see your arm," and then he grabbed my arm and twisted it.
We were at Mustache for the Pro-Am release.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was that or somewhere else.
Nah. So, to catch everyone up, Mark and I took the tasting exam last year around this time, and I got a smooth 78, 2 points off of National, and Mark got a 72.
71.
71. So the cool part about getting a 78, they don't give 79s, so it could have been an 80 maybe.
Why wouldn't they give a 79?
Because they don't want someone to miss by a point. It's this stupid rule thing they don't do. Don't understand. But this thing doesn't happen. So maybe I was an 80, maybe I was 78. Somewhere along the line, someone decided that. So I decided to take it again. Not only did I take it again, I took a class again with Andrew Liberto and Eric Grimm. Studied my ass off. I went out and bought a bunch of different kinds of apples and a bunch of different kinds of pears and sat down and ate them so I could specifically describe pear and apple esters as Macintosh apple, rather delicious apple, Asian pear, Bartlett pear. Yeah. As I do with most things, I got not way too deep, but way deep into it. Like, really, really deep.
All the way in the weeds.
Deep. You're in there.
I took I'm now on my second run through of the Omaha State Chemistry and Brewing online class. It's free, so I haven't paid for it.
Okay, I was going to say, I'm like, wow.
I can now recite to you the
I didn't know where that was going.
I can now recite to you the chemical reactions
Peyton
for all
Manning.
flavors.
Okay.
Peyton Manning, oh yeah. Omaha!
Alert!
I won that bet. I took the. That's the only bet I won that Super Bowl. I think.
Yeah.
Remember, I was in the bathroom at halftime. I wouldn't come out.
Yeah, because I remember when after that first play when he got safety. I was laughing because I had the shittiest numbers on the planet, and I actually made money on it.
Right,
yeah.
Because I was that one guy in every party that had the terrible fucking numbers. I was like, well, I'm not gonna get anything.
I was in the bathroom at halftime weeping to my bookie. Anyway, we both took it again, and I worked my ass off. Mark did nothing, which is not a knock against Mark. He did not have time, and he went in there with low expectations, which I wish I could do as well.
I just hope that the score doesn't go down.
Right.
Even if it does, though, they keep the higher
score?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like this SATs?
Yeah, he's not going backwards.
All right.
So
that's good.
Sir, mail your certified pin back.
Listen, we took your money. That's enough, okay?
So, yeah, we'll find out.
When do you guys find out?
Who the fuck knows?
Maybe by Christmas.
Hopefully by Christmas.
Okay, 6 to 16 weeks?
Something like that, yeah. We found out in 2 to 2.5 months last time. It was at the beginning of
last year, it was pretty expeditious, from what I understand.
Yeah, it was one of the fastest turnarounds that people have ever heard of.
Okay. That doesn't bode well, but okay.
So hopefully that happens again, but I don't hold out hope. What I do every day now is try to forget about it, but every time I go to a beer function, somebody who hasn't seen me, who I've been told to leave me alone about it, which is the first time you ask me, it's going to be like, don't talk to me about that anymore.
I'm good, yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to forget that. Thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah, thanks for making me relive my nightmare.
I'm basically treating it like a cancer diagnosis right now.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, it's...
he's dead, Jim.
I would... My hope beyond hope is that I get a 90. The chances of that happening are so very low. Not just because I don't necessarily think I deserve that kind of score after only doing this for 2 years, but it's just very, very difficult to get. The stars have to really align for it to happen, even if you're quote-unquote worthy of it.
So, at the higher rate, the higher passing grades, you get what, national certification, and then...
So if I get an 80...
you get like a gilded cock ring or something?
Yes, actually, it's exactly what we get. And Gordon Strong comes and puts it on you.
Okay.
With his teeth.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing it. Gotta have teeth. So, we, sorry, Mr. Strong. So, unless you're into it. So, we had an 80 or better. You can then sit for another way more horrific exam.
You don't need the 80 on the tasting to take the
Yes,
written.
you do.
You do?
You absolutely. Cannot take it unless you get an 80. Makes no sense because you have to average an 80, but unless you get an 80, you cannot take it.
Oh.
Facts. Or
I didn't realize
I would have done it already. I would have taken it when Johnny took it back in February.
I thought, yeah. So there's the tasting exam, and then there's the written exam.
Right.
And the written exam is like
Nightmare fuel.
The tasting exam is like slapping your leg and clipping one of your nuts, and the written exam is like letting your ex-girlfriend kick you in the nuts.
Oh. Yeah, that's straight up.
There's 6 essays, like 20 true falses, and the essays are like, hey,
most of it is based on rote memorization.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of sucky. But the idea is if you add between those two tests, if you average an 80 or better, you're a national, and you have a certain number of points, I think it's 10 points, 10 judging points, you're a national level judge.
Right.
And then if you get an average of 90 on both, which is ridiculous.
Right.
You become a master level judge.
Okay.
And not that anyone has to take the exam again, but there's no reason to ever take the exam again. You don't have to worry about that anymore. At that point, it's literally participation score after that.
Right. All right. Well, I hope you guys do well. I hope you get whatever scores you're hoping for and feel well about it. And then
if I don't beat Mark, you're never going to see him again.
And get some shiny new badges to trot about as you go to different events.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even like
And just saying, I saw on the binder your little name tag. They could totally do those up way more. Like, it should be like fucking like the way you guys make it sound. It should be like the military buffet of like awards that they have.
All kinds of bars.
Yeah, what do they call that? The
I know.
It's something buffet or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a catchphrase. I can't remember.
I don't know.
It's something with food / dinner related.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
But yeah, I think it should be like that. It should just be like, pass this one, just stack them up, water around.
Yeah, I did extremely well in school, thankfully, with super low effort.
Yeah.
I've never studied for anything as hard as this my entire life,
Right.
which can only mean a good thing.
I think your logic's sound there.
Yeah, I studied for this past exam as much as I studied for anything in high school.
Yeah, I was gonna say I knew Mark in high school. He didn't.
I didn't do shit in high school. Graduate third in my class. I'm fucking weird.
There you go. Imagine if you weren't an A, you could have finished first.
Yeah, man.
That was right in the nuts.
The level of douche that I was. I'm a douche now, just differently.
All right.
I was the bottom of the top of the barrel in high school.
Yep.
You were the sloppy power bottom of high school? That's what I heard.
Whatever dreams you dream.
I was the underachieving overachiever.
All right, on that note.
Guys, gals, whoever's listening, go forth and overachieve as you underachieve.
Indeed.
And just remember, scouting doesn't show school spirit, therefore it doesn't count.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
If you enjoyed Beertastic Voyage, please be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and don't forget to review and rate us. The guys can be found online at www.beertasticvoyage.com, on Facebook at www.facebook.com/beertasticvoyage, and Twitter and Instagram at Beertastic Show, or send them a good old-fashioned email at beertasticvoyage@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, and cheers for local beers.